All right, today we're going to review diagramming prepositional phrases and diagramming compound sentences. Our first sentence is, after dinner, my father gave my mom a rose. And remember, in order to be successful in diagramming, you really want to go in there and identify all your sentence parts before you diagram. So after dinner, you'll notice right away is your prepositional phrase. And instead of crossing it out here, I've put it in brackets so I can still see the work. My father is subject, gave is my verb, and you always want to ask, is it an action verb or linking verb? This is indeed an action verb. Action verbs have direct objects. Gave what? A rose. When you have a direct object, you want to check for an indirect object. Gave a rose to whom? Mom. This is your indirect object. Then you want to go ahead and diagram these parts. Father gave rose. So it's father gave what? Rose to whom? Mom. And then we're going to come through and get everything else. So after dinner is a prepositional phrase. And you have to ask yourself, what is this modifying? This tells us when. When is an adverb, so therefore this is telling me when he gave it. And your preposition goes on the slanted line. The object of the preposition goes on the straight line. So I've got that. My will tell me whose. So that's my father. My tells me my mom. And a tells me which rose. So then you want to go back and check, do I have all my words in the sentence, in the diagram? And I do. Your next sentence. John ate a hot dog and Sue drank a tea. Something else that we talked about, when you see a conjunction, you want to put those lines, those dotted lines underneath. In this case, you're going to check, there's a comma right here, which indicates it could be a compound sentence. So let's look. John ate a hot dog, that's a complete thought. Sue drank a tea, it's another complete thought. So this is indeed a compound sentence. Subject is on this side, John. Verb is ate. What kind of verb is ate? Action verb. Ate what? Hot dog. Direct object. This clause, Sue drank a tea. Subject is Sue. Drank is our verb. What kind of verb? Action verb. Action verbs have direct objects. Drank what? Tea. Direct object. Remember to diagram these. The conjunction joins the two independent clauses subject, action verb, straight line separating it from the direct object. Then I'll go back and get a, which tells me which hot dog. So that's an adjective. This side, Sue drank, action verb, straight line there. She drank what? Tea, direct object. Which tea? A tea. Chris and Beth ran quickly to the tree. So there's my sentence. And I'm going to see, oh, here's a conjunction. But is it joining independent clauses? No, and there's not a comma here either. So we know this is just joining two things. In this case, it's joining our subjects, Chris and Beth. And we have an action verb here, verb, action verb ran. Ran what? Quickly to the tree. Well, no, that doesn't tell us what. So we have to the tree is a prepositional phrase. I'm going to put that in brackets. So you guys will remember when you have a compound subject or even a compound verb, you have to make these little brackets that everybody's familiar with when you have the final four and stuff. And that's where your subjects will go. Now remember, even though you've got this here, you still need to have the line going straight through to separate your subjects from your verb. Okay, so that's all we can have for now. So let's go back and look at ran quickly. Quickly tells us how they ran. How lets you know that's an adverb. So I've got that taken care of. To the tree, that tells us where. Where is also an adverb. Remember, your preposition comes on the slanted line. Object of the preposition is on the straight line. Any adjectives are diagrammed on a diagonal line coming out of that object of the preposition. Our last one. Carefully, Alan cut the rope, but Jake was rough. Immediately you should think, oh, there's a conjunction, and I see it has a comma next to it, so I want to check, is this an independent clause? Carefully, Alan cut the rope. Yep. Jake was rough. Exactly. So we've got another compound sentence here. I have a subject, Alan. Cut is an action verb. Cut what? Rope, direct object. Jake was rough. Subject is Jake. Was. This is a linking verb. When I think linking verb, I think diagonal line now. Was what? He was rough. So this is going to actually tell us about Jake. Okay. Oh, Alan is first. What did he do? He cut. Cut what? Rope. But Jake was, and remember that diagonal line after the linking verb,